right to refuse to answer calls and emails outside of work hours for all matters connected.
The workday might be over, but your boss's messages rarely are. Parliament is now debating whether employees should have the right to ignore them. On November 5th, a bill quietly landed in the Lok Sabha, but it is anything but quiet. It is called the Right to Disconnect Bill 2025, introduced by NCP MP Supriya Sule. It asks a simple question: should you work on your time even after office hours?
Sir, I introduce the bill.
The bill aims to give employees the legal right to step away from work-related calls, emails, and messages once official work hours end and on holidays. It also allows employees to refuse responding to such communication without fear of punishment or career consequences.
Several countries have this right to disconnect. So why not India?
Australia passed its right to disconnect law last year, allowing workers to legally decline after-hour calls or messages. The move renewed conversations worldwide about burnout, productivity, and the cost of constant availability in a digital workspace. In India, the debate grew louder after the death of a young EY employee and remarks from business leaders advocating 70 to 90-hour work weeks.
I used to work 85 to 90 hours a week.
The bill, even if it never becomes law, asks whether longer hours actually produce better results. If you're wondering why it might not pass, private members' bill, typically taken up on Fridays, rarely become law. Only 14 ever have, 6 in 1956, and the most recent was the Supreme Court Enlargement of Criminal Appellate Jurisdiction Bill 1968, approved in 1970.
To confer the right on every employee to disconnect from work-related telephone calls and emails beyond working hours and on holidays.
An Indeed survey shows 88% of employees get messages after office hours, 85% even during sick leave or holidays, and 79% reply anyway, mostly because seen feels more dangerous than tired. The reactions vary by age. Older employees often see late calls as a sign of trust, while Gen Z sees them as a red flag, with 63% saying they would consider quitting if boundaries are not respected. Late night messages are still part of the job, even though 81% of employers worry about losing talent if boundaries are ignored.
जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में हाँ के, जो सदस्य विरोध में ना के, मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में, हाँ वालों के पक्ष में हुआ.
Whether the bill passes or not, it forces a question many employees silently ask: do I really need to reply?
More.